I have a report you might find interesting. It tells of a chasm in the Vimmark Mountains, and a secret that was said to be buried within. Yet when the Chantry went to investigate, they were turned away by the Grey Wardens.
And why would I find that interesting?
Because the champion was there. I can't help but notice you failed to mention this adventure.
Oh, that? I didn't think you'd be interested. Just some business with Hawke's family. A few Carta dwarves who went too far. You're not going to believe me.
I'll take my chances.
All right. Don't say I didn't warn you. There it is.
That's where these dwarves are?
These are Carta dwarves, so they're more criminals and smugglers than anything else. They're not usually stupid, though. I don't know why they'd attack you.
They snuck into the gallows. If there hadn't been Templars to stop them.
Don't feel left out. They've been trying to kill me for several days now.
You have a plan, then? I found their hideout, but my sources couldn't tell me anything else. It's all very strange.
Why do you say that? It's just the Carta, isn't it?
As far as my contacts in the Carta know, they shouldn't be here. There shouldn't even be a here. This place is invisible. A big blind spot on the map. Bianca's never been this suspicious, and she's twitchy to start with.
Does it matter? We just need them to stop trying to kill us.
A fine point. So, what's the plan?
Oh, I'm sure this is all a misunderstanding. Later, we'll all have tea and we'll laugh.
Oh, your name is Hawke. I thought it was Locke.
I can't believe you two are joking about this.
Don't worry, Sunshine. The laughter just hides the pain.
I just don't like the idea they can get at you. It worries me.
Let's move before we're spotted.
At least the Circle let me come. I didn't want you to do this alone.
If you need me, I'll be keeping watch. Try not to get yourselves killed.
You! Both sisters! You're here together! You've come!
Is he referring to you and me?
Everyone! It's the children of Malcolm Hawke! They've come to us!
What does my father have to do with this?
It began with him, and ends with you. Blood for blood, that's what we were told.
Did Father do something to the Carta?
You've come to us now, and that's the only thing that matters.
You tell me. How could I refuse such a delightfully worded invitation?
We must have the blood. You don't understand.
Oh, blood. Why didn't you just ask?
We will take it. Corypheus will walk in the sun once more.
I'm glad Mother... Well, she didn't need to deal with this. Attacks on both of us. Why couldn't they go after Gamlen?
Good taste.
Unlikely, given the average Shadow Dweller. There are enough in your wake for a reasonably representative study. The Templars sometimes question me about what you do, you know.
Another reason for me to like them.
You had reason to begin with. It doesn't matter. They're just questions. And I've stored quite a bewildering weave of answers. Dwarves can't use magic, blood, or otherwise. And what's this got to do with Father?
I guess we only get that answer from Corypheus.
Does anyone else hear drumming?
A key tuned to Father's blood? Highly unlikely. He was no blood mage, right?
They told me you were going to be trouble. And look, you brought the whole family. How generous. I swore to Corypheus we'd bring him Malcolm Hawke's blood, one way or the other.
What does this have to do with my father?
The Master wants you. I don't ask why.
So, it's Corypheus who's after me?
What Corypheus wants, Corypheus gets. From us, or from someone.
Corypheus wants some blood? Sure. Let me just open a vein. Oh, how about a kidney, too?
Corypheus, we have done as you command. Your sacrifice is here. You will see the surface once more.
Now you fall! It's too much!
What the... What is this? I can feel it inside me.
Oh, that is a strange one. They don't have one of those in the Circle. And it was Father's.
This is going to take me to Corypheus.
We're not going back that way. An impressive seal, whatever it is.
I guess we should have seen that coming.
And I thought I'd left Darkspawn behind for good.
Be bound here for eternity. Hunger stilled, rage smothered, desire dampened, pride crushed. In the name of the Maker, so let it be. Nothing about the Warden's use of demons in this horrid place. But I will have no one say any magic of mine ever released one into the world.
Did that voice sound familiar to you? I could almost swear.
It sounded like Father, but how?
The key! Did they find it? The dwarves? I heard them. Looking, digging. How do you bring the key here?
You mean this? How is this a key?
Magic. Old magic it is. Magic from the blood. It made the seals. It can destroy them.
I came in here to find Corypheus. Do you know where or what he is?
Do not say his name. He will hear you. Do not wake him. Not when you hold the key.
Let me guess. You want to drink my blood too?
Blood? The blood of the Hawke? Are you the Hawke? I smell no magic on you. But you hold the key to his death. Yes, I can show you out, yes.
Because I always like to follow the advice of tainted, crazy people.
Not crazy, no. Trust me. I know the prison's secrets. The seals hold us in. Anything comes in. Nothing ever leaves. Not without the key. You must use it, yes. On the seals. every seal, you touch the key to it. Only then they open. Only for the Hawke. Not back. Not up. Only way out is down and through the heart. Down. Down in the depths.
Well, that made everything much clearer.
Let me guess. The first seal?
2,000 years the magic holds. Never broken. Give it the key. Let it take the magic back to itself. Absorb it. All who came before. The blood works. It is good.
All this talk about my blood is a little creepy. Are you at least planning to tell me your name?
Name? So long since I've said my name. Larius. I was Larius. There was a title too. Commander. Commander of the Grey.
He was a warden. Poor wretch must have come down here on his calling.
Yes, the calling. The songs get louder. Only death stops them. I am dead. But I never died.
Anders? What are you talking about?
Wardens aren't immune to the taint forever. In time, we start to hear voices. The same ones Darkspawn hear. That's when they send you into the deep roads. To die.
I've opened the seal. Will the prison release me?
There are more. Follow them in. All the way to the heart. Many locks. Only one key. Corypheus calls. In the darkness. What waits there?
I've tried to forget about this side of myself. Justice is so strong. Sometimes the Wardens seem insignificant. But seeing that poor bastard brings it all back. The Darkspawn taint. The call of the Archdemon. It's inside me. As much a part of me as justice.
Baby, tell me more.
You should find someone else, love. You don't want all the ugliness I'm going to bring into your life.
Nobody's perfect.
Be bound here for eternity. Hunger stilled, rage smothered, desire dampened, pride crushed. In the name of the Maker, so let it be.
Get back!
Teach you to mess with a maid.
I may have left the circle, but I took a vow. My magic will serve that which is best in me, not that which is most base.
That's what Father used to teach me. That which is best in me, not that which is most base. Even in the gallows I find strength in that. I miss him so.
He'll live on in what he taught us. And in these bizarre magical contraptions.
Father was here. can almost see it in my mind.
Be bound here for eternity. Hunger stilled, rage smothered, desire dampened, pride crushed. In the name of the Maker, so let it be. I've bought our freedom, Leandra. We can go home now. Us and the baby. We'll be together. I hope it takes after you, love. I would wish this magic on no one. May they never learn what I've done here.
He was talking about you. Mother must have been pregnant with you when they left Kirkwall. If he didn't want his child to be a mage, it never showed in my training. They say as much in the Circle.
He didn't want us to face similar risk because of him. Magic by itself isn't the danger.
But he was hiding all of this, and he had the skill to defend it. My instructors keep remarking on how well I was trained. I had no comparison when we were growing up, but now... sometimes I wonder why he gave up so much to try and make our lives normal. I feel guilty for all that you and Carver put up with. It makes me wish I'd gone to the Circle sooner, to free you.
Do I get a say in how much I want to be protected? Having you around would be worth some risk.
I do miss this. Maybe not the craziness of it, but feeling like a family. You may not have been a mage, but you're a lot like Father, you know. Don't lose that. Not over this. Or anything to come. We've lost too much.
Get out of my head!
We have to find a way to calm him down.
He is waking. The magic grows lax. He feels us walk where no step goes.
Are you talking about Corypheus?
He calls, like an old god. He mimics their cry.
Can the rest of you hear him? I figured it was just me.
He calls them to free him. The Dark Children and the Light. Any with taint in their blood.
If Corypheus isn't an old god, what is he? Human? Demon? Darkspawn?
More than Darkspawn. More than human. He thinks. He talks. He pierces the veil.
An awakened Darkspawn. An emissary. When I was with the Wardens in Amaranthine, we met an emissary like that. Powerful. Persuasive. I didn't realize there were others.
He wants what was once his.
How could this Corypheus be sending people after me if he's asleep?
He can call, dream, but not know. When the seals are gone, he will wake. And he must die.
Why are you down here? How have you survived?
The calling. The music. It is our death.
The Wardens say once the corruption goes far enough, the Darkspawn can't sense you anymore. They think he's one of them. He'd be in no danger on that front.
Yes, I lived. But I died. The corruption feeds me. So many years in darkness.
When you run off, where do you go?
I know the darkness before the seals. Here, the voice is too strong. I cannot stay.
Stop! Just make him stop talking. Make him stop.
Anders, it's going to be all right. We'll help you through this.
What's wrong?
I can't. The voices. Wardens. The joining. I have too much taint in my blood. I can't shut him out. Help me, love. I will not
be controlled.
Let it go. There's a better way to fight him.
Thank you, love. I guess they're right. You never can leave the Wardens. I hope I can hold against him. Against them both.
Let's move. The sooner we get out of here, the better.
He feels the seals weaken. He knows you are close. You must be ready. What's that? Oh, no! No! They're here!
Oh, who is it this time? Huddles the turtle? The holy cheese wheel of Andraste?
The Wardens! They listen to Corypheus. They want to bring him the light. Stop them. You must stop them.
Something's happening. The prison's breaking down. But it stood up to tunneling before. What can... You have the key. And you've come through the seals. But how? Champion? Are you the one? The same Hawke, child of Malcolm? The Carters said they were close. You must be her. I am Janica. I lead this unit of Grey Wardens.
Why are the Wardens so interested in my father?
Then you don't know. Without Malcolm, this prison would have fallen 30 years ago.
Let me guess, it had something to do with this fancy thing?
The Grey Wardens built this prison to contain one of the most powerful darkspawn we've ever encountered. But even the best magic fades. The Wardens need to reinforce the seals. This requires the blood of a mage untainted by Warden training. The last to perform the ritual was your father.
My father was a blood mage.
To avert the blights, forbidden magics are sometimes necessary.
That's an argument we have to guard against. My father knew that.
He did not bind the demons, if that is your concern. That was done in another era, before the Chantry's laws.
Why do my family stories never involve embarrassing vacations in Antiva?
We need your help, Hawke. I have done extensive research on this darkspawn, and I believe the original Wardens were wrong. He isn't a threat to humanity. He's our greatest opportunity. A darkspawn who can talk, feel, reason.
Corypheus cares nothing for blights. He used you.
The Warden Commander?
Don't listen to this creature. He's half darkspawn himself. I know how to harness Corypheus. Use his magic to end the blights.
No! The Wardens knew. Corypheus is too powerful.
Don't do it, Hawke. The Warden Commander made a deal with one of these. We still don't know the consequences.
Father would have considered this, done the research. Trust that he was right.
If the Wardens locked this creature up, they did it for a reason.
Corypheus calls her, and she listens. She brought him the Carta, sent them for you.
You must help us!
Why would this Darkspawn want to end the Blights?
He's no mindless monster. This search for the old gods comes at a terrible cost to his people.
This sounds very familiar.
He tricked you. These are not your thoughts. They are his calling.
How many of them died in Ferelden alone? And that was the least of the Blights.
How could you trust any deal this Darkspawn makes with you?
Do not think me foolish, Hawke. I am making no deal. I have a spell which can control Corypheus. Bind him to my will. He will be a new, important weapon in the war on the Blights. No more, no less.
Are you talking about using blood magic?
Everything that was done to him was through the power of blood. The Wardens imprisoned Corypheus before the Chantry banned such magic. It is the only way to hold him.
They never bound him. Only the walls. He cannot be held.
Corypheus may be as great a threat as the next Blight. We can't risk freeing him.
We'll find a way to do this with or without you, Hawke. This prison will be broken. The Blights will end. Come.
With me! We will beat them to the seal!
If Larius is right about Corypheus, we're going to have to hurry.
Touch anything. The old defenses are active again. Very unpredictable, very dangerous.
There! That's the one Janica wants dead.
You do Janica's bidding.
Janica shared knowledge of Corypheus with the Carta. When she releases the Master, we will be rewarded.
How many of you are there? I thought I'd dealt with you already.
We may die here, but we will take you with us.
No! Don't!
To arms, and pray that Corypheus honors our sacrifice!
Trapped. Carta fools, always where they don't belong. This shouldn't have happened.
Don't touch anything is usually an invitation to touch everything. Didn't you know?
Always a punishment for playing with things you don't understand. There is a way out. Deep down, a small memory, a fading thought. I've been here before. Yes. Yes. Think. There must be a way. I was here once before. A long time ago. Yeah. The magic flows in streams. They must be joined for the way to open. Yes. Yes, that's it. It worked. Quickly now. We have a ways to go yet.
Did you really think those old wards would stop me? Look at you. Barely able to string two thoughts together. You've only made it this far because of Hawke.
You can still turn away. Do not listen to his voice.
You're a fool, Larius. And you should have died here years ago. You're too late, Larius. Hand over Hawke, and I'll give you a quick death.
Hawke has made her choice. The right one.
The right choice or the only choice? Malcolm Hawke was not allowed to disagree.
It is the past. It doesn't matter.
Larius, what does Janica mean by not allowed?
How does she know this? Alec, did you tell her? Malcolm Hawke was reluctant. Had to be persuaded. I was Warden Commander. It was my duty. I delivered an ultimatum. Help us, or you'll never see her again.
You threatened Father.
You were going to kill our mother.
No, never. He came with us. I never had to decide her fate. She was never told about what passed between Malcolm and me.
That doesn't make it better.
You see, Hawke, how can you trust anything Larius says?
Larius's threats were reprehensible, but he's still right about Corypheus.
You can come willingly or not, Hawke. I just need your blood.
He stirs. Slay him now before he wakes, before his strength comes. The key. It's not strong enough. Use your blood. Free him and slay him.
Look, that seems to have weakened the spell.
Just 3 more to go.
Are you really going to do this?
It takes Hawke blood to open his prison. I imagine he won't stop until he has what he wants.
True. Best end this while you can.
He's almost free now!
Can you feel it? The air is changing.
Now or nothing!
Be careful, sister.
Be this some dream I wake from? Am I in dwarven lands? Why seem their roads so empty? You! Serve you at the Temple of Dumat? Bring me hence. I must speak with the first acolyte.
Dumat was the first old god to become an archdemon. There haven't been temples to him since ancient Tevinter.
You look human. Are you not citizens of the Empire? Slaves, then, to the dwarves? Why come you here? Whoever you be, you owe fealty to any Magister of Tevinter. On your knees. All of you.
You're a darkspawn. Darkspawn. Ravaging the deep roads. Spreading the blight. Does this ring a bell?
You are what held me. I smell the blood in you. Dumat, Lord, tell me, what waking dream is this? The light. We sought the golden light. You offered the power of the gods themselves. But it was black, corrupt, darkness, ever since. How long
Golden City. The first violation. The Magisters who brought the Blight.
That's ridiculous. There were no magical boogeymen who trespassed in the Maker's city. It's a story. It's Chantry propaganda.
Where do you think Darkspawn came from?
Some creation of the old gods, no doubt.
Dumat, have you forsaken me? I am your faithful servant.
The Darkspawn aren't just some conveniently explicit lesson on the dangers of magic.
Unless Corypheus is for real, everyone who knows what happened is long dead.
You don't think it's a little convenient? What does every sane man and woman in Thedas fear? The Blights. Why not pin those on mages too?
What manner of speech is this? How long have I slumbered?
He tainted the world. He speaks to all who carry the corruption. Darkspawn and Wardens. He brought Janica here. Brought you.
If he's been calling the Wardens to free him, what's his plan? He seems confused.
He slept. While the seals held, he could not wake. He knows nothing of time that passed. We must kill him now, before he comes to.
First he went after the Maker in his house, then me in mine. I'm honored.
The city! It was supposed to be golden! It was supposed to be ours! If I cannot leave with you, I will leave through you. I seek the light! The Blood Lord!
That's enough! I need to cut off the flow of power.
In the air! Run all you like! I can reach you anywhere!
That amulet. No one's used that pattern since before the first Blight. It was unique to a small sect in Tevinter, who worshipped the god Dumat. Corypheus really was an ancient magister. I always thought the Black City was just a story.
Even if it's true, it doesn't justify punishing mages over 1,000 years later.
Do you think? What else might the Chantry know that we don't? I'll need to study this further.
You did well, Hawke. More than the Grey Wardens of old were able to accomplish. I will tell the Warden Commander of your service here.
You think the Wardens will give you a warm welcome looking like that? I don't think we're supposed to come back from the calling.
I must try. You've gained an ally today.
Why are you talking like that?
My head is clear now. Without Corypheus's call, I can think again. I thank you for my freedom.
And here I thought I just gained a headache.
I will never forget what you did here. The prison stands no more. My gratitude you have for my freedom.
I said you wouldn't believe me.
When the Seekers arrived at the structure, this prison, it was destroyed. The Grey Wardens were there, but they did not mention this Larias. They claimed everyone was dead. And now you claim the champion was not only there, but defeated a Magister. One of the Magisters of old.
Left there by the Wardens themselves.
A curious tale. I wonder if there's more to it.
A small matter. A moment for the last of the family, and an echo. You'll forgive me if I take a liberty or two.
It's amazing how the past haunts us. All this hardship, because of what happened so many years ago. Did Father think it was worth it? He certainly knew it was too shameful to mention. He was wise not to share it with Mother, or any non-mage.
It gets harder every year to remember what Father was like.
I thought he knew everything. You know, as much as he had to spend time training me, he was so proud of you and Carver. His scoundrel and his soldier. He'd still be proud, even after all this.
I'd have loved to talk to Mother about this. About Father.
I still can't believe she's gone. I wish... Well, perhaps it doesn't matter. Thank you for taking care of everything, sister.
Malcolm would be happy you two aren't at each other's throats. Not all the time. He sacrificed so we would have a life free to choose. Must have been a terrible burden. Much like the burden you've assumed.
I do what I can. Sometimes it doesn't seem like enough.
You know, your father tried to help people the same way. Tried to fix trouble he saw in others. The best of him is still with you. The best of all of us. It's what makes you try so hard. You will always have that. We will always be family. It'll be all right.